Hello, this is Dr. Larry Turner with Light of Loving Kindness. I'm here to share with you some simple techniques that can result in an improvement in your performance at work and at home. These self-care techniques have been used in my experiences and interventions all over the world. They're simple, they work, and you can do them anywhere. Let's start with the breath. The breath is controlled by the autonomic nervous system. When you're upset, it changes. It may get short and choppy. When you're relaxing or at sleep, it may be long and prolonged. And when you need to yarn or to expand your lungs, the body does that too. It does that because the brain senses, the base of the brain senses that this is what the body needs to be of optimal performance in that particular environment. What if we could consciously tap in to the brain under any circumstances? And remember, like any experience, the more you practice and practice mindfully, the better you will become. Okay? So let's begin with the very basics of breathing. Feet flat on the floor. Palms on your thighs. Let's start with our back. I have a very simple chair here. Our backs off the chair. And just take a breath in. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Simple breath. Now let's add some structural balance to that. Before we take the next breath or inhale, get your body, get your spine tall. Keep it there and then simply exhale. Now, the spine is long, so now let me begin my breathing. I inhale, diaphragm pushes down, stomach may come out. And then I fill up the lungs, the top of the lungs. And I slowly exhale. My shoulders don't drop. Okay, so before I start the next breath, let's get tall. Now, place your hands on your abdomen. Inhale. Feel the diaphragm pushing the abdomen slightly outward. Then focus on the upper lobes. Fill them up. Then just relax the abdomen. Feel the abdomen going in. Don't force it. Again, inhale. Lower lobes are filling. Continue to inhale and relax. Now let's close our eyes and doing the same thing. Remember, this is not a forced breath. Inhale. Continue to inhale, side ribs are going out. Exhale. The mind likes to distract us. Continue with your eyes closed. So visualize your lungs expanding, the side ribs expanding out, the upper lobes going under the clavicle, further lifting the chest up, and exhale. Continue for a few minutes, a few breaths rather, at your own pace, nice and easy. Anytime any thoughts come to your mind, focus on visualizing the lungs. Notice the sensation of the air as it enters your nostrils. Notice the warmthness of the air as it exits your nostrils. Continue. And relax. Open your eyes Move your head around and just relax for a minute. Now I'm going to turn to the side and demonstrate this once again. So I'm at the side, I'm turning to the side, and let me move the chair back a little. Yeah, there we go. Now, I'll move my hands out of the way. So the first thing I do is lift my spine up, head is up. Each breath begins with an exhale, so I gently exhale. Now, if you can watch my abdomen as I inhale, pushing the diaphragm down, the lower lobes begin to fill. I continue the inhale, and the upper lobes fill. Try it with me. Place your hands on your abdomen and inhale. Feel the abdomen naturally coming out. Don't push it out. And then fill up the rest of your lungs. Remember, the spine is lifted. Now, I want you to close your eyes, rest your hands on your lap, and continue the breath. There's another breathing technique called the Ujjayi breath. With your eyes closed, see if you can narrow your throat and inhale, making the sound somewhat like Darth Vader of Star Wars, but not as heavy. This sound focuses the mind on the breath. Continue with 3 more breaths. And relax. You can do this, and there are many breathing techniques in yoga and other practices that are designed for you to tap into what the body already does. Calm yourself down. Thoughts are going to come through the mind. It always does. That's the job of the brain, particularly that frontal lobe. So that's why you focus, you bring the mind's attention down to the chest cavity, down to the heart, down to visualizing the lungs. Okay? So while we're here, I'm going to show you some simple twists you can do while you're at work. Stand up for a minute. Okay? So I'm sitting here, and this is just a simple folding chair. Don't know what type of chair that you have, but while I'm here, I can do a seated twist in a couple of ways. So first, I'm here, but I always do the movement with the breath. So I take my right hand and putting it on the back of the chair, letting the elbow rest down. Okay? Take the left hand, place it on my knee. Again, inhale, chest is tall. Left hand gently pushes the spine around. The head stays with the sternum. So I inhale, exhale, gentle twist. I want to feel the twist in my sides and hips. When I run out of breath, I stop and I inhale again. And twist to my limit. I'm not straining. And I want to be able to look over that back shoulder. This stretches my neck. I don't want to stretch to the left side. I'm looking over that right shoulder. Still holding the twist and breathing, I gently bring my head back to the front. Nice gentle stretch in the lower back. When I'm done, I simply release. Repeat on the other side. You got it. Right hand, left knee. Left hand, back of chair. Elbow can stay up or it can lie down. Okay, or some people even take their hand and grab the back of the seat. Let's try it that way. So inhale, my spine is long, it stays there. And as I exhale, I gently use my hand to twist around. But I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. Twist, twist, twist. When I run out of breath, I stop. Inhale again. Exhale, twist. And I've gone as far as I can go. I gently look over that left shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here. Remember, I'm training my body and my mind to coordinate a relaxation response. And then I look over my right shoulder. When I'm done, the 3 breaths, I come forward. So there's another way to do it. So what if I turn the chair around? Now I'm sitting on the side. Okay, same thing. I take the hand that's closest to the back of the chair. This, in my case, is my left hand. So I'm here. Bring the right hand over. Try to keep my knees straight. I think you guys can see that. Okay, yeah, you don't need to see my face. It's handsome enough. So now I inhale up. And as I exhale, I'm using this back hand to push me away. I'm using this front hand to pull me forward. I'm not letting my knees collapse in, they're just right here. So back hand pushing me away, front hand pulling me forward. Same move, nice gentle stretch and lower back. And I look over the left shoulder. Then I turn back around. You can't see my head, but I'm turning back around to face the front. After 3 breaths, I want to release. Of course, you have to do the other side. You can switch around to the other side, or for demonstrations, I'm just gonna turn my chair around to the other side. Okay? So I'm here, taking the hand that's closest to the back of the chair, in this case my right, bring it here. Or I can also bring it to the back of the chair. I take this hand, I put it here, or some people like to hold it here, but for me, I kind of lean over, so I just push it here. So I inhale, the spine is long. I exhale and I twist around. Inhale and exhale. I've gone as far as I can go. I twist my head, take 3 breaths, be focusing in on my abdomen, rising, and going back in, not forcing. Then I'm looking over my left shoulder. And when I'm done, I release. Since I'm here, a forward bend in the chair. I'll show you from 2 angles. So, let me get back some. So I'm here. Again, it starts with my spine being tall. Inhale. Legs are wide. Exhale. I'm coming forward with the chest. My hands are sliding down my legs to the floor. Oh, there is that face. What a handsome fellow. Nice, beautiful stretch in the lower back. Especially if you're sitting at a desk, or if you're up and down, up and down, up and down. The spine needs to get, and you just stay here and breathe. Palms may be flat on the floor. You can fold your arms and just stay here. Okay, and bow your head. Stretch your spine longer. Always being mindful of your breathing. And come up. Now, obviously you don't want to do this after you've just eaten lunch. You want to probably do it before you eat, or get in a good routine if you've eaten something very, very light. But try not to do it before you're going to eat a heavy meal or even lunch, okay? I mean, do it before you eat a heavy meal or lunch. After lunch, who wants to exercise? All right? Now let me show you the same thing from the side. So I'm sitting up, good angle. Sitting up tall, legs are wide again. Inhale, exhale. Now you notice I'm not bending from the shoulders. I'm bending from the hips. Okay, so inhale up, exhale. Leading with the chest, head is up, hands sliding down the leg or coming down to the floor. Okay. When I run out of breath, I simply inhale, extending my spine longer, and exhale. Doesn't matter how low I go, as long as I feel a nice gentle stretch here. Using the Ujjayi breath, I inhale, exhale. Now, when I've gone as far as I can go, if I want further stretch, then I bow my head. Okay? A lot of times we want to start with bending the shoulders. Okay? You take your breaths here, coming back up, your head is long, the spine is long. Inhale up,